can also lay down some cardboard over the other one, Adam, if you want to take off the tape.
Here, let me do the tape. I think we can go all off. This tape is not coming off. Went off just a little.
Well, GRuB was really wonderful. I applied and I was selected to have a garden. I love this garden. It is just so much fun, and the staff has been wonderful, and I have a mentor. Also, my neighbor got a garden, and we've planted so many different things. It's really interesting. We have the GRuB sign out, and it says this garden was built with help from GRuB, and I have been eating very well all summer so far. I've got to taste things that I didn't taste before. I've gotten to take things out that I didn't like. My neighbors have all come by and wanted to see it, and hopefully they will want a garden too. I planted all kinds of things. This is the beautiful squash. In fact, I have some down here yet. I've eaten some, I've given some away, and this started from like 4 tiny little seeds. I couldn't believe it. I waited and waited for it to sprout, and all of a sudden I have all of this. This is my little tomato plant that my mentor Jason gave to me, and I come out here and eat them like candy because they're so really tasty. I've picked quite a few of my cucumbers, which I decided they were so good I planted some more. I have bok choy, which is buried in here somewhere right now, that my grandson can't wait to get a hold of. I've had quite a harvest of the broccoli, and that was really good and tasty, but I think it's kind of running out of broccoli right now. Let me see what else. Can I walk around?
Yes.
Okay. I found out I like auric. It's a little overgrown right now, but that's just because it's so pretty. I want to keep it in here. I planted some cabbage, spinach, lettuce, onions. My onions got a little wilted. Radishes. Everybody had to taste test the radishes, so I've had to replant those. I took out quite a bit of kale, which I found I only like this kale. And kale and eggs, that was wonderful. I have right now, I have basil, lima beans, which nobody wants those but me. I have bush beans. I've already gotten to cook with some bush beans already, and they're really good. And this is my giant tomato tree. I had no idea that it would grow like this, and we've been trimming it back and trimming it back, but it just went wild. The soil is beautiful and everything is growing. It's really just prospering. This is my Brussels sprouts, and I have little tiny ones in here, so pretty soon I'm expecting to be able to harvest these. Let's see. Oh, and some of my tomatoes are already ripening, and I can't wait to try them because I'm going to have a lot. So hopefully that they're really good. My sunflowers, I have 3 different kinds of sunflowers. There's sort of an orange one, the yellow ones, and then way down here somewhere there's supposed to be a red one. So we'll find out. I had peas that were on the strings, and they went wild, but then it got a little too hot, so I took the peas out, and that's where I put some more cucumbers. Oh, I've also harvested some green peppers, and that was really good. I mean, when you get things in the store, it just doesn't taste the same. So I'm excited. I've learned a lot this year, this first time gardening here. I lived in Florida for 25 years, so it's a lot different. I didn't know what kind of things to grow, but this has been a good experience. It's really been fun to find out what I like and what will grow here. And it's wonderful because Laurie next door in her garden has all the bees that come over and pollinate mine, apparently, because this has just gone wild. I'm trying to think of anything else but I have taken a lot of things out, so right now the front there is kind of bare. But I'm reseeding, and I can't wait to find out what kind of things after this is harvested that I can plant in a fall garden. Next year, I know more of the things that take up room. I know more of the things that I would like to have. And yeah, I've truly enjoyed it.
Did you do any of the workshops?
I did, the jam and canning. I had made jam before, but it really gave me some good ideas. And I don't know, next year maybe I'll plant more cucumbers, the little pickling ones, because I want to make my grandmother's recipe for dill pickles. And so I'm hoping to do that, to make pickles. I want to go to some more of the of how to preserve. I think they're doing one on with the dehydration and freezing. So that will be good. But mostly I've been eating it. And what I can't eat, I've been sharing and trying to preserve things. You know, I did do some freezing, but I don't know. I may have to learn how to can or pickle or jam these tomatoes. It's going to be quite a crop. Oh, Jacob's my grandson. He's a vegetarian, and he has enjoyed some of the veggies. My daughter mostly comes over for the radishes. That's her favorite. When I had a garden when she was little, she would go out after school with the water hose and the salt shaker and pick some radishes. That's all she cared about. And it's too bad that she doesn't like squash, because I have a lot of that. Well, I just wanted this to be a good endorsement, you know, for GRuBs,
Yeah.
because it was really important.
Mm-hmm.
It was important to learn more about the foods, and people from, you know, we live in the 55 mobile home park, and people have been walking by, even in their walkers, they come right up, you know, to see what's going on in the garden. And I think that they're more interested in doing a little bit of gardening on their own. And even if they don't have a garden from GRuBs, I've heard some of them say, well, I could plant that in with my flowers, or I could, you know, or I like that. I've forgotten how good these tomatoes tasted, or, you know, so that's been really fun.
Jason, how long have you been with GRuB?
This is my second year being a garden mentor for GRuB's kitchen garden project. I think I first I found out about GRuB because I was moving here from Bellingham and I was volunteering at the food bank farm up in Whatcom County. And so I was moving, but I wanted to do something kind of like that again. And some of my friends had said, you should check out GRuB. GRuB is awesome. So I first moved here 5 years ago, and I helped them do one garden build. It was a double dug garden build. That's pretty fun because there's a lot of digging and there's a lot of teamwork. It was a good time. And I went out to help them at the GRuB's own vegetable gardens one time, and my back went out while I was volunteering. That was pretty embarrassing. We did the group circle where we all talk about how we're feeling, and I had to say that I wasn't feeling very good. And then I didn't volunteer with GRuB for a few years. I was volunteering at Left Foot Organics for a while, which I really enjoyed that. And so about the time that they closed, unfortunately, I got an email from GRuB saying, would you like to be a garden mentor? And I was like, that sounds perfect. So I've really enjoyed it.
So Linda and I have really appreciated your help with the gardens and the starts that you brought, and those tomatoes they're so yummy. So what are you growing in your garden here?
This year, the potatoes and the garlic, the sweet onions are doing really well, and I had a lot of peas that I already harvested and put in the freezer, and I think there's going to be a lot of hot peppers. And then the corn is looking really good this year. I haven't had any yet, but it was so hot that it's the one thing that thinks that is just fine. Doesn't mind at all.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any advice for starting gardeners?
I think it's really good to think about the things that you like to eat, and you probably remember that's one of the first questions I asked when we got together, just to make sure you're really motivated to take care of those plants and excited about the plants, and I think that makes it easier to get started with the new thing,
Mm-hmm.
And if you like to eat something like pineapple or something, it is good to know what grows here, I guess, but pick the things that you love to eat and that also can grow in Olympia, wherever you are, and I think that gives a really good chance of at least having a good time with it,
Mm-hmm.
being excited when they grow.
Yeah. What's some of the best things that you've grown so far?
I get really excited the first time that anything new has a crop. And so since I moved to Olympia, my first times have included artichokes. That was the first success that I was very excited about. Cabbages was my first success with big heads of cabbage here in Olympia for me. I was pretty excited the first time that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Those are really fun moments, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do mentors do?
I think a big part of being a mentor is part of it is just making it fun. I think having somebody to talk to about the garden that also likes to garden, for me, that's why I like to be involved with GRuB, is because it's a whole bunch of people involved with it that never get tired about talking about their garden or listening to me talk about mine. And so it's perfect for me. And so I think that's part of like what's great about being a mentor and what you can do is that pass on your excitement, you know, about gardening and plants. And then there's a lot of kind of confidence building sort of things too. I think a lot of the questions are that I've had from you and Linda, like you were already on the right track and you just kind of maybe want somebody to tell you, yes, you're on the right track, like do that, try that, go and try that, because you know what, you probably will be successful. And you have been. Most of the things have worked out really good, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't know when they're ripe yet. I can't recognize, because it's, you go to the grocery store and everything's ripe. You know what a ripe thing looks like. But in the garden, I'm not so certain whether it's ripe or not. So I just let it grow, maybe too long. But they're very pretty. So, I'm learning.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at it and you're hungry to eat it, you should probably just eat it. Especially if it's something that's going to grow more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. That's something that comes up a lot with the new gardeners is like thinning, and we talked about that, like thinning aggressively, making salad out of all those baby vegetables so that there's room for the ones that are left to get bigger. And yeah, hopefully that gets embraced. Because it has to happen, you know?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of that tentativeness, I think, about harvesting with some of the gardeners, and or maybe pruning or thinning.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the mentor's job is like, no, go for it, that's okay.
Yeah, you were telling us about pinching off parts of the tomato plant, and just, I wasn't sure about that, but it helps.
Which is why I
It
make
gets taller.
That's why I make you pull off some of them. It's not
Yeah,
just me
yeah.
pulling it off. It's like, no,
Now I know where to look.
yeah, you can do this. Don't be afraid to do it, right? I mean,
Yeah. You're a good teacher.
you know, thank you. But you kind of like, you know, sometimes like the gardeners might not know a certain fact or something, but there's a lot of times that their instincts are actually correct, and it's more just support and yeah, go with that.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. I've had a great time being a mentor this year, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you and Linda. I'm so impressed with your gardens. They look amazing.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun. And it's yummy.
It is.
Still didn't turn it off.
I think I haven't, it stopped counting.
Ah, okay, that must be it then.